We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The Viking ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Cousins hands to Dalvin.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
To Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good catch there by DK Metcalf. And when he came into the league, We were all impressed by his physical attributes. Looked like he was chiseled out of stone. This guy's body is one that we all really wanted to have. But as his rookie season progressed, they added more and more to his plate. Now at times, with his size, his speed, and ability to catch the ball downfield, he looks downright unstoppable.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Carson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, this is Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Vikings 7.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second and 10. Cousins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Vikings first down.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Cousins hands to
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Comes to Cook. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
It's 2nd and inches.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Carson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Carson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
first down. It's Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Gain on the play, and it's third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the second round, not the first round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's second and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is third and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Cook. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Minnesota.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Tajay Sharp. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
From the 31, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A gain of, they like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Carson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the left side. Carson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
To the yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Right there. 50-50.
Now Wilson on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Anthony Barr gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Goal at the Vikings 20-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Kill. 95.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal.
And goal.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Vikings 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He juked him and fights through one man. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the third-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 31, Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll run for it. Cook. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They run again with Carson. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.